Uranus, supposedly one of the planets in our solar system. God morning, and thank you. For starters, today, I'd like to share with you a dream that I experienced last night. A dream dealing with a planet with 5 moons and drugs. In symbolism of this dream, I am eating a breakfast with 5 baby oranges representing the 5 moons of Uranus, Uranus, however you want to pronounce it. Oh man. The 5 moons of Uranus. The first one's Ariel. The second one is Miranda. The third one is Titania. The fourth one is Oberon. And the fifth one, according to my Google search, is Umbriel. And in this dream that I had, I was with an old buddy from my football days. In a past life style, I used to play a little football. I won't mention the name of the person that was with me in the dream, but I will tell you that this person was under the heavy influence of some sort of narcotic, some sort of drug that had taken him completely out of his mind. He wasn't functional at maximum capacity, but he was still alive, and he actually took off with the car and the camera that I had, and I don't remember too much more in that respect, but I know who the person is, and I have a feeling that he's probably watched some of my videos. Anyways, in this dream, I actually had my flip camera with me, and I was astounded at the fact that I looked up into one side of the sky and there was 2 moons. And I went and told everyone to come out and check it out, and everyone was tripping out. And I started filming it to get it on camera. And then all of a sudden I start turning in 360 degrees, and I find out that not only is there 2 moons, but there's a 3, a 4, and a 5. The dream went on. I forgot most of it. I wake up this morning and I have the inspiration to pump out this video on the fly and share it with you. And of course, share a healthy meal with you at the same time. The Uranus diet. 5 baby oranges for breakfast. I think it's interesting that I had a dream dealing with someone that I know who was under the heavy influence of some sort of drug. And I'd like to speak to that. For I've seen many of my fellow brothers around the United States who at one point in their life were athletes, and good athletes at that, who upon retiring from their particular sport went to the other extreme of health, drinking, drugs, sloth, gluttony. And you know that these people are warriors. You know that these people are some of the most powerful men on our planet. And yet for some reason in our civilization, when a man stops playing sports, at times he finds himself in an abyss. And he doesn't know what to do with himself. And he ends up searching for that natural high that he used to get in sports with drugs, and with alcohol. And yet I tell you the truth. If that was you, or that is you, you're only a moment away, baby, of throwing that stuff out and eating an orange instead. It's that simple. You've bench pressed a lot of weight. You've caught touchdowns in the end zone. You've dunked. You've done it all in sports. And you're telling me that you can't dump that cigarette? You're telling me that you can't stop drinking? Of course you can. You just don't want to. But I tell you the truth. If you're watching this video, you do want to. You desire it. You desire the natural highs. You desire the creative spirit that lives inside you to flow through you. And the time is now to dump all the garbage that's weighing you down and go with your heart. And to go with your heart. Because this world that we live in, this reality, this matrix that we live in is awesome. It's much more than we've been led to believe it is. And as we unveil our eyes by stopping the sabotage on our own bodies, we will continually begin to see what we truly are living in. And it's not that bad. It's actually very good. It's actually very fun. But you're watching this video right now because you've been sidelined for a time. Not because you're not good, but because you didn't want to play the game. But I tell you the truth, it's time to get back in the action, baby. The Uranus diet. I just made that up. It's on the fly. 5 baby oranges representing the 5 moons, representing the dream that I had last night, and representing all the people in this planet, all the people in this world that desire to quit their addiction, whether it be cigarettes, whether it be junk food, whether it be some sort of drug, whether it be some sort of pharmaceutical drugs that doctors have prescribed you that actually make you feel sicker. It's time to take charge of your own body, to take charge of your own mind, to allow your own soul to shine forth in this reality frame. Because I tell you the truth, you have a direct connection with the Most High, even if you don't know it. Even if you've never prayed before. Even if you've never stepped outside on a starry night and looked up to the heavens in wonderment. You still are being sustained by a force that's beyond our puny imaginations, that's beyond our puny brains. And yet that's where the faith comes in. The faith, when you look back in your life, I guarantee there's experiences that you cannot explain, but you know happened to you. And I tell you the truth, with that faith, knowing that there is supernatural occurrences, knowing that there is something pulling for you to stay alive, all the drugs you've done, all the beer you've drank, all the times that you've danced with death and you're still here, you better believe, know that something wants you around. Something wants you to keep going. You've gotten 5, 10, 100 chances. And if you desire it, if you want to keep going back, you get 1,000, 5,000 chances. But I tell you the truth, life is much better when you start engaging the mystery actively in each moment. That is a good orange. Sweet. So there it is. I could talk all day about this. I enjoy the creativity of creating a video. Thank you, YouTube. I love YouTube. Because I could be watching a being's expression who created it in China in my computer room here in Arizona. By the way, I'm at Global Headquarters, Yuma, Arizona. And I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you start eating more healthy, you start to have more dreams. You start to have more vivid dreams. And most importantly, you start to remember your dreams. When you realize that the dreams that you have at night, although personal, can speak volumes into your life circumstances and show you where you're at. Even give you answers to the biggest questions that you have in life. And at times, you're able to speak into other people's lives and interpret their problems for them and offer them a possible solution or inspiration. I love you with brotherly love, a love for life, a zeal for oranges. For breakfast, thank you, thank you, thank you.